Hey guys, so today's video is going to be on my top 3 bronzers. I have one that's really high-end, one that's still high-end but not as much, and then I also have a drugstore bronzer to show you guys. So I'm very excited. These are the 3 that I've been using a lot for the past few months, and they're just definitely my top 3. I love them so much. I've mentioned them in favorites and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the most expensive one, and that is the Soleil Tandy Chanel bronzer. That's what it looks like. And the back just looks like this, just with the Chanel stuff on it. I love this. It is a cream bronzer, but I've said this like a bazillion times. It's kind of like a cream to powder bronzer. It's really, really great, especially if you have oily skin. I never use cream like blushes or anything like that. This is just a whole different cream. I don't know, it's really weird. So I'll show you which one it is. This is the Chanel one right here. That's the swatch of it. And it kind of has an orange tint to it, but it's not like crazy. This is the most natural looking bronzer I own, especially when you just apply it to your cheeks. It's just amazing. So the brush that I use with it is this one. I also use like a little flat foundation brush, but that's when I really want to take time with my bronzer. But if I'm just doing it every day, then this is the brush I use. This is the C405 contour brush. It's just a regular angled brush. You can use whichever one you want. This is the one that I've been using just for the bronzer. So I'll literally just swirl it in the product, tap off the excess on the lid, which is why it is so dirty, and then I'll apply it right where I would put my contour shade, and I just buff it in, and then I go and take it up to the top of my temples and of course underneath my jawline, and it literally just looks amazing. Like I said, it's super natural looking. Like, it just looks like you have a natural shading to your face. I love it. One of my favorites. I think this was like $50, but it's so worth it, you guys. I love it so much. So the next bronzer is high-end, but it's not as expensive. I think these are about $27. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think it's about $27. But it is the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish. This is in Give Me Sun. I love this. This is the second MAC product that I ever purchased, and it's been about over a year and a half. It's probably about almost 2 years since I've had this, and I love it so much. So let me find the thing. This is what that bronzer looks like. It's really nice. This is an all matte bronzer, and so is the Chanel one, by the way. I meant to say that. This is completely matte, and it's just so freaking beautiful. And the brush I use for this is the Sigma Duo Fiber brush. You can use any Duo Fiber brush that you prefer. I just personally like using the Duo Fiber brushes with this bronzer because they don't pick up too much product, so when you apply it to your face, it's not like, oh my god, a streak of orange. And if you're wondering, this one right here is the MAC one, so it does have more of an orange tint to it, but I promise when you apply it on your skin, it just looks really nice and bronzed and just so freaking gorgeous. I think I've done a video showing you guys how I apply this, where I just swirl it and put it on my cheeks, underneath my jaw, and on top of my temples, but I can't remember, but I think I have, so I'll try to see if I can find that video. So the next one is drugstore. This is definitely my favorite. It is the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder. I do like the blush, by the way. If you're lighter skin tone, I think you might like that too. But anyways, this is about the bronzer, so that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see, but I've definitely put a dent in this. I've actually been using this a lot this month too. It's really awesome. I decided just to pull it out again, and I've been loving it. This is in Blushed in Bronze, so this is the original one that they came out with. I know they have more colors now, but this is just the original one that they had. And the brush I use with it is the Sedona Lace FB03, which is just like a tulip brush, and I'll just tap it into the bronzer, tap off any excess, and then I'll just put it right where I put my contour, just buff it in. And if you're wondering, this one is the e.l.f. bronzer. It's more of a brown color, so you have to be very careful with it because you don't want to look too muddy, but it's perfect. I love it. If you have darker skin tone, you would really like this too. Lighter skin tone, just use a light hand with it, and I think you will love it as well. So those are my top 3 bronzers. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your top bronzer is in the comments below. I would love to hear. Maybe go try out some new ones. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.